maybe for like the good end of September, beginning to October or so, just with how things are going, I'm probably looking at starting to play with a new schedule. I say new schedule, but like a new YouTube upload schedule of, instead of it be daily Omega Strikers videos, I think I do want to commit to that plan of having it be alternating Odyssey Interactive games. So Omega Strikers one day, Byte Breakers footage the next, because I have my games with Kara, for instance. Yeah, I have my games with Kara as a big point for, you know, lots of content and that I can easily work on through. And then afterwards, you know, I'll have this little solo session, unless Kara comes around. But, you know, I'm really looking to just enjoy the game, be it by myself or with, you know, with a duo or so, because I want to get back, I say I want to get back to it, but I haven't touched a platform fighter in forever. I've touched anime fighters more than anything recently. By recently, I mean, like, the past year or so, Uni 2, my beloved, enough. But otherwise, I really haven't done much in the actual platform fighter genre, besides maybe some casual multiverses, but that's like super casual, as in I was still using my Pro controller, and once again, I'm on keyboard and mouse now, because I don't want to deal with how bad it felt using the controller when it kept disconnecting on me every like 2 seconds. So that's just me, but I'll figure things out in time. If I'm going to go to High Tower, I'm really not going to care about what else really comes around to it. If you want to contest owning Mountain or Secret Lab, I mean, I'm just going to pilot with you so I don't get separated. But yeah, probably just going to be looking at separating out my 12 o'clock slot to just be OD Entertainment from here on. I mean, I'm trying to stay with you, brother. Oh, no. You see, this is why we need to commit to a fit, because now we're separated. Because you were indecisive too, and then that made me indecisive, and this sucks so much. Alright, grab our loot, and let's immediately sprint over to each other then, I suppose. Alright. Gas juice ain't bad to start on, of course. Let's figure things out. Surprised Kyrie and Dupu weren't one of the first characters, to be honest. I mean, you say that when I feel like a lot of Twitter has rightfully taken up, I wouldn't say arms, it's more of just kind of like, Etz is really the guy who punches people. Why wasn't he chosen for Byte Breakers? And to be fair enough, like, I do consider that to be kind of like a question mark. But also, like, I feel just that when it comes to for what you would consider to be, I guess, an essential Battle Royale setting, there's some characters that would easily flow a lot better, or have, like, you can fit a wider range of archetypes more than archetypes more than niches is what I'm trying to say here. Because I'll use this for example. Even though Etz can punch people, Julie punches people. We already have Zen, who's going to be close range slashing people coming in sooner or later, because they did say that they're working on Zentaro next, if I recall correctly. Alright, and then so alrighty, that's, you know, close range enough for character archetypes when it comes to. Plus, also, plus, if you want to think about it, like, holistically, like, what other characters are really feeling like, you know, bigger niches when it comes to for each other here? Atlas and Asher, you know, it's kind of like Paladin pseudo-types or so, if you wanted to put it that way. Or, like, you know, kind of heavier hitters in a way or so. We have our weird, tricky zoners of kind of like speedsters with, like, Asher, Amy, Rune's kind of a weirder character, of course, all things considered. Going on from that and all. But it's just, you know, I think overall, like, there's a good blend of characters, and also, like I said, archetypes that are being fulfilled out with the current roster at the moment. That I don't necessarily think it's a problem with how Odie has chosen who to currently have, because, you know, it's a work in progress. And even then, we don't know if they're going to fully commit to the idea. But, you know, here's the hoping that, you know, if they do expand upon it, there's a lot of characters that, of course, they can build off of. That's my point. Alright. Never punished. Amy got together with us. No problem here. So we will take that. I'm not pressing the shield button. But, you know, we'll just see how things necessarily go, right? Right. Landmines are always nice to have in any respect. But I will likely hold on to that. And let's look at the beacon again, because I don't know who exactly is necessarily here, and I want to check before I commit to doing anything else, really. Just one Asher, but she's already dropping downward, so instead, let's go to this little middle dojo here, and let's go with these neutrals. I'm watching a little bit. Don't know on my thing right there. But yeah, I need to figure out, like, you know, my good control scheme on what I'm going to feel comfortable with here, because I feel like the biggest thing for me is that I need to get into the habit of actually recognizing other buttons that I need to be pressing. Like, there's a dedicated sword hop button that I should very much so be pressing a lot more.
Stay out of the glitch zone. It's getting
For instance.
closer.
And onwards and onwards and onwards in there. Ooh. I do have sprint shoes, so I can forego a slot, and I'll take the armor, because that's shield armor, right? Yeah, that's shield armor. Alright. Good to have, then. Good to have. Now, let's look around, see if there's anything to grab around here. Not necessarily, because this is where I spawned, actually. So instead, let's pour it around. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's go around to the left side, actually, rather. Because, darn it. Because the ring is closing in on the other end. I'd rather be able to pour it around a little bit and keep moving. Amy is taking some damage, unluckily, because she doesn't have the highest mobility, I think, at the moment. Just keep that in mind, Cruzzy. It doesn't seem like there's any loot here, so let's just go down to her instead. No reason to separate from my duo partner. Like, unnecessarily, I mean. Yeah, let's just trend downwards for her. Ooh! Zone away. Set up the wall as much as we can here. And make it hard for Asher to want to approach, potentially. Okay, that shield reflect did mildly help right there. Good hits, Cruzzy. Don't be afraid to shield if we need. No health kit for you. You are obscure orbing away. Interesting. In that case, then, we're just gonna dot pile on your Asher. Gone. So let's just go ahead and put a landmine here and say, what are you going to do? Oh, shoot! That is not the place to necessarily be. Let's back off for 2 seconds.
The zone is closing in. Get out of there.
Yeah, let Amy potentially heal herself at the moment. That's wonderful to see, funny enough. And let's set up a zone. Some zone potential. Amy's going to die. That's real unfortunate. But I can keep aggressively zoning. I know I'm burning a lot of my meter just doing this here, but I'm thinking of this as a rightful cause. And also I have sprint boots, so I can just kind of go around. But otherwise, I don't want to take any more fights nearby at the moment. Instead, let's just scan, see who is around here, and then use this intel to exactly so move away at the moment. I want to res here necessarily. Instead, I'm going to go down to the arcade and casinos uncontested. So let's trend further then. That way, so maybe if we can res up the sky bridge, because I don't want to res up or down, like 1 or 2 pipes up or down from the enemy. I'd rather res in a safer location away. It should be nobody, so I mean I should be fine. And thankfully, she also just didn't get thirsted throughout any of that, so we can chill. Final thoughts best over. Hopefully past 1, because I didn't get to participate too much. But I'm hoping for their victory then. There, Amy. Take if you need, sister. Let's see here. What do I have? Give me run up walls potential here, is my thought process. We have the ability to buy a little bit, so might as well stock up.
The zone is
See if Amy
closing
needs. If she's good, we are just going to chill, and we are just going to, yeah, that way so. HUD the opposite side. Could drop down into the Core Strike Arena, all things considered here, and go for the legendary chest, and honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Let's have a few collect the coins that we could partake in while we're here, so we might as well get a chest or two in the meantime. As our location necessarily isn't exposed here. Smash stats, please. Right, fine enough. In that case then, I am just going to grab Beacon, make sure that we're safe enough, hopefully. And then see where we're going. Yep, not necessarily anybody here, so let us go for 2 legendary chests. Hello. That it's absolutely potentially massive, so landmines. And the green's trending towards us. We do have enemies above us is the problem exactly here I'm seeing. So we just gotta be careful, and hopefully yeah. We got those guys up there. 12 seconds before the chest opens. They're opening their own, so actually, yeah, they're not gonna screw with us, hopefully. And we should be able to just get these 2 to ourselves. Alright. Dual lifesteal armor, so let's go ahead and take that. Jab gloves are pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. Let's take that over.
Zone. It's getting closer.
Yeah, let's take that over, and let's take it here. Or Strike Glove team is down there. Potentially intercept them if they have to come up. My thought process here, because it's going to close in eventually. Oh, there's an Asher here. So I'm just going to meet through Pursuer, and she's probably going to have to hit a landmine. Probably is my thought process here. Or she could just get bounced to Oblivion. Ooh, there's the other team, though. So careful. I threw the Asher. The down throw didn't kill? Back throw. Alright. We got a kill. Absolutely massive. We need to get away. There's no positive shot that I don't live here, so I'm just going to opt to get out of here for the moment instead. It's Core Strike Glove down there. Also teams around or so. Let's see if I can't sneak. I want to get Imy's thing. I got the med kit too. Huge. Can I get out of here though? The other gloves right there. But I should be able to just trend away. We're away. And I can even potentially get a res. Potentially. It is in the zone though, and I don't have any healing items. I didn't get the med kit like I thought I did. That is so annoying. That is absolutely annoying, dude. I have no health to work with here. Right. Just gotta hope that there's ramen or something here. Not ramen. Not ramen. Oh, dude, this absolutely sucks so much. I mean, best thing I can really do is just kind of shark up here, because we have no money. I have no way to get help unless I deal damage. So I can just kind of maybe shark a little bit, or I just look for a third party now. Considering how they are fighting down there. And that seems to be like one of the few avenues that I can maybe get my way back into this game. Oh, it's on cooldown. Alright. Hopefully there's... Nah. I didn't know zone going back to me. Well, I was about to say maybe I can sneak a healing item. I was looking at the hats more than anything, so that's on me a little bit there. But that was a lot more chaotic than I necessarily wanted that to be. Yeah, like no health. My teammate's dead. I'm not blaming them. No, we had no health items at all, and there's really nothing more to feel like we could do. So I just preserved my own life and saw what we could shard to. And I definitely could have sharded a lot more. The zone's even pulling higher. I definitely could have maybe survived to be top 2 instead of top 4 if I just stayed up. But I wanted to see if I could maybe get some help or so. Just to try to be proactive, but also, like, I'm trying to zone so much without really using any of my normals, and I want to try to use that more. That's because I keep forgetting. I say keep forgetting. I'm just not using a dedicated short hop button, you know? When there's one that exists, and something that I should very much so be taking advantage of. Alright. Let's see what we can get out of this. Rune Gaming? Yeah, but use short hop, Cruzy. Use short hop. It's an actual button in your kit. It is a button in your kit. It is a very big button in your kit. I will say it's like playing some new games with friends. So like there's Deadlock, of course, that I was playing with like D3 and Kara, for instance. Playing Byte Breakers now. This is like I touched base on this a little bit with them, but it's making me funnily enough, kind of realize how cross genre I am when it comes to a lot of games. Because like this being a platform fighter battle royale means that there is a lot to. It means that there's a lot that I could necessarily be taking from, you know, my multi-genre experience. There's what's his face? There is Deadlock, which is FPS MOBA, and I feel like I'm benefiting a lot from just... I have decent shooter mechanics, but also the fact that, you know, it's a MOBA, so my map awareness, I feel, is a lot more... It's a lot more tempered and knowledgeable, more than, like, you know, the generic shooter. So I use it a good example, and I'm not trying to say this in a bad way for this person, but I say this person as if I'm trying to avoid saying them at all. But Shroud, for instance, I'm seeing him constantly get amazing flits and whatever, for example, in Deadlock, but he's not really farming the minions at all, or he's falling behind in lane just because, like, you know, he's not as effective as Denying or so. And that's not a diss on him, for instance. He's a shooter player. He's a CSGO legend. And, you know, just a renowned shooter player in general. So he's not attuned to the MOBA side at all. And that's not me blaming him. It's just like, you know, you're, like, he's knowledgeable in one side, necessarily, of, like, game genres, but not as much the other. And it's just interesting to see. It's like how you can be trapped in one side, but, you know, you can noticeably struggle when you are trying to understand, you know, macro, micro, for instance. For, like, understanding waves, understanding that you need to be clearing waves, everything like that or so. Just interesting observations, in my opinion. And then, like, same goes for, like, other types of streamers or so. I'll use, like, I'll use another comparison, like Average Jonas. He's very much so into big theory crafting for Bebop when it comes to playing Deadlock. And I feel like with him playing, it is not a fair comparison because, like, Shroud and Average Jonas have both played their own tactical shooters. It's been, you know, what's his face? CSGO for Shroud, Valorant for Jonas, and such. And they've had both their own unique experiences when it comes to those games. It's just, like, interesting to see how, like, cut from, like, the same tactical cloth, and they're doing different, and there's, like, different theory crafting that I'm seeing coming from both ends when it comes to battle. Is that the French prototype? Hey there, Cheto. Jab gloves, I think? Yeah, jab gloves. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I haven't been able to catch up on your little podcast stuff recently, but I'm glad that you are getting a lot of success on that end, brother, even though I haven't been able to talk to you recently. Blue Onigiri. But it's also, like, Winston teaching me I haven't played a fighter game in forever, and, you know, how rusty I very much so am, and also, you know, how not tempered I am when it comes to actually playing these types of games, because I am very much so a screw it, I might as well just press a button and go. Also, I just saw Psyker in the little kill feed right there, so that's funny. So probably keep an eye out if we do get to fight sometime then. We already have a healing item, so let's drop the Onigiri and let's hold on to the Execute Bomb. I feel like the Execute Bomb has high potential, for just being able to, well, exactly as the name suggests, execute somebody on the spot without really having to think about it. And I want to be able to actually, like, get a play off with that, to where I get somebody staggered, and then I just say, no, I don't care about throwing you into a service, you just die right now. Okay, we're supposed to record today, but time zones? Yeah, that's kind of how things always go. It feels like when it comes to your social, when it comes to just social gatherings in general, you know? Alright, Asher and I are splitting and doing different things, which is wonderful for us, because that way we're not overlapping on, you know, the same objective, basically. That is an Obscura Bomb. I will drop my stamina orbs for that, I feel. Because an Obscura Bomb is absolutely life-saving at times. Now let's join up with our girl. She can easily heal up just because of all the Dubu Nigiri nearby. And you know what? Let's get the targets over here real quick.
The zone is closing in. Get out of there.
Perfect. Another Obscura Bomb, really. And, ooh, a follow-up. I will take that. I will take that. I think I prefer the just additional run speed in general more than anything, so I'm going to hold on to that primarily, is my thoughts. And let's see what we can or cannot do farm-wise here. I'm gonna go straight back down. And let's look at these chests over here. Pretty good rarity stuff. And it's not a problem that we haven't found anybody in the store yet, because that's just, you know, more free stuff to get. Just in general. And especially if I still don't have a chest plate yet, I would very much so rather be able to grab one and use. Please, game. Alright. I got the health kit, and we are going to get out of here. Which zone is not going to worry me much at all here, considering how, you know, it's just green 1, so the tick isn't going to be the most killer, and I do have a healing field in case I really did need. So that's working to go up, because we gotta go down, girl. Alright, let's go. The worst ever. I think there's gonna be too much loot around here, all things considered. There is dead bodies nearby, though. Oh. Rune Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Rune Gaming. I'm pressing shift instead of pressing shield. And I'm trying to empower the wrong thing here, I'm recognizing. Let's just put the landmine for my safety here in the back. That's not necessarily what I wanted out of all those hits, I'll be honest with you, Chief. But I do have a free escape, basically, because I'm out of there. You have to open up the door to get through there. Even though I wasn't necessarily able to help Asher immediately, I am going to get out of here, which is decent enough. Not the best fight by any means, because I am always mixing up shift with control, so shield button versus, you know, just pressing shift. So I need to get better at that, because that is still a constant feeling in every fight. I press shift, and so I am, and from that part then, I am instead, it's his face. I am instead, just slowing down and running, and then walking instead of actually shielding, which is what I'd rather do, and that's constantly getting us killed, basically. Rather got Asher killed. I survived because I was playing at range, but it was not good gameplay by any means. Fact is, smart vision play, you know, that way I don't run into the team there. I get Asher for free, and since we know nobody else is here, this is easy enough to maybe recoup some of our losses. So decent. We are back. Relatively back, of course. But we can search real quick here, see if there's anything. There is nothing left over. That is absolutely atrocious. Wait, is that a thing? There's a hack on the map, it says. Is that actually a hack? Oh, there's a timer on it. But it's fine, because I don't think anybody's necessarily nearby. So we should be fine enough just to grab this. And this is the shield hat. So if I actually just press the shield button, then we'll get to profit off of it potentially here.
The zone is closing in. Get out of there.
There's also some chest and whatever. I'll go ahead and let Asher get that if she wants. I'm just gonna see what little bits I can get from this arcade before things completely close. Let's eat the ramen. Then I'll just carry the onigiri around. Oh, game. Now it's not the time to lag. Alright. Let's do the other chest. I need to just get with Asher now. So that's just a naturally spawning hat chest. Interesting. That's the first time I really feel like I've seen it. I've really gotten a hat without thinking about it too much. That's totally fine. Because, hey, that's, you know, a huge power buff for us. Only other thing I need to do right now, though, is actually just get with Asher. But we're in a okay state. She still doesn't have that much health, but I do have, you know, a onigiri for her. So I just need to sprint over. And help her out here a little bit, potentially. Nobody necessarily here. Okay, nobody here at all, rather. That's better thief gloves. Trying to drop this onigiri and tell her, but actually, that is a low enemy, potentially. That's the easiest miss smash attack of all time.
Make sure to avoid them.
Oh, no. You're not moving anywhere yet. I'll just go ahead and put this down, though, so that way you are a bit more boxed in. Grab. Yup. Gotta grab. That's a landmine I just hit. Well, stay safe, stay safe. I'm just gonna press team up attack because I need to save Asher right now as much as we can. That's an amazing number of hits I did just get. That's Asher dead, though! If I can get the Obscure Orb, I might be in the clear here. Oh, I breathed just a second too much there. That was decent, it was decent. I did get the 1-2-3 hit to kill a Julie at least, but Asher just didn't have enough health to really get to contend too much. So unfortunate. And since I'm so OQ, I'm not able to communicate with her as much. But that was still decent. That was still decent to actually get to follow up on. I need to just actually know what to do against my throws afterwards.